Venezuelan, and my mom's Venezuelan, and a lot of things that she says, they don't translate well into English. Like, exactly. Like, she saw me in this play where I played a mentally challenged person,
Our
right?
mother doesn't either.
So afterwards, she comes up to me, like, in front of everybody, comes sprinting in and goes, "Oh, Michael, ven acá, criatura," which means, "Come here, creature." "Michael, this is your thing. Retarded." "Michael, you are so good at playing retarded." "Michael, no me digas. It is almost as if you are a retard." And this is in front of like everybody, like outside, and I'm like, "Mom, you can't call them retards." And she's like, "Oh no, Michael, they're not retard, you're retard." I think it's a translation issue. That's what I'm assuming. My mom's kind of cheap. Like, for my birthday dinner, she made me pay. Yeah, I thought it was messed up, too, because we ate at home. She's married to a new guy now, and the dude's atheist, which I thought was really weird. Because when I walked into his house, there's pictures of Jesus everywhere. So I walk up to the dude, and I'm like, "Dude, come on. If you're atheist, why are there pictures of Jesus everywhere?" He's like, "Because I'm Mexican." Yeah, you just come with my house. Obligation you have to keep. And if you're not laughing, you've never been to a Latin household before. Seriously, any Latinos here will attest to this. There's a picture of Jesus Christ in every fucking room. You can walk into like a 5-year-old's bedroom and there'll be the crucifixion of Jesus Christ next to Dora the Explorer. That's a basic 5-year-old's fucking room. Blood dripping out of his eyes next to fucking cartoons.
I thought your parents have...
No questions asked whatsoever whether that's acceptable.
I'm about to die.
Fuck you, don't tell me shit.
This guy's loving it. That's his house.
Hook up with her and you didn't tell me.
My dad's the dean of a business school. This is a recent voicemail from my dad. "Michael, this is your father, Dr. Bruce R. Magid, PhD. Need to speak to you candidly about a few financial issues. I expect a call within the hour, or I will not be held responsible for the repercussions. Happy birthday." My dad's actually a good guy, though. Like, he used to send me to summer camp as a kid, which I never understood, because you would think that Jews would hate camps. I know who the anti-Semite in the room is, too. That's good. And I thought it was insensitive we took a train there. I didn't think that was good.
God.
I love summer. Did someone say not cool? Too soon, really? 1945? Can I do some jokes? All right, guys. What's the deal with the bubonic plague, guys? Can we discuss that? I love summer camp except for mail call, because most kids got letters, but I got a fax with a cover sheet from the office of Dr. Bruce R. Magid, PhD, regarding camp. "Dear son or daughter." My dad used to do things like dress me for Halloween, which was always kind of weird, you know, because I was the only kid dressed as a PowerPoint presentation. He found my act online recently and he wasn't thrilled about it. He sent me an email. It was like, "Subject, repugnant shenanigans." "Michael, this is your father, Dr. Bruce R. Magid, PhD. And on the evening of March the 12th, I encountered a video hosting website known as YouTube. On said site, I experienced a man mocking me in an appalling fashion. I was even more perturbed to learn that this man had a blood relationship with myself. I expect said man to cease and desist, or I will be forced to seek legal action. Happy birthday." I used to be a soccer coach, and there was this one team where I started coaching them at this club, and they said, "Hey, we don't have a team for you, but if you go out and find some players, we'll pay you to coach that team. And I go, cool, what ages are you looking for? Like 15, 16? He goes, 6 and 7-year-old boys and girls. Like, so you want me to go out to the public parks and look for 6 and 7-year-olds? I'll be wearing the gear from the club to represent who I am, right? And he goes, no, absolutely not. In fact, don't wear anything soccer related. We want you to be inconspicuous at the field. Exactly. So wear something unathletic so you blend in. So the next day I show up, it's raining, so I'm walking around with a hoodie on and a notepad. And I'm walking up to fields looking at kids and going like, oh, that one looks good. Taking notes and walking over to another field. And then I saw this one girl who was awesome. This girl was sick. So as she's walking away, I freak out because I want to get her. So I sprint towards her and I go, excuse me, number 15. What's your name? Like that. If that's in black and white, that's a dramatization from To Catch a Predator. One person likes child molesters here. She's pro-child molestation, guys. That's good. So, exactly. So anyway, when you approach children you're not related to at a field, security starts asking you to walk over. So I like walk right over to the guy, and the guy looks at me, he's like, excuse me, sir, what are you doing here? I'm like, me? Just scouting children. So he just thinks I'm the most open pedophile in history. So he gets disgusted and he like looks right at me. He's like, let me get this straight. You're here looking at little girls. Then it dawns on me what this guy's thinking. I'm like, oh my God, no, you don't understand. This is a huge misunderstanding. I'm looking at little boys too. Yeah, I'm done with boys. Now I'm on to girls. So I am not allowed back in Thousand Oaks. All right, one more thing to get out of here, guys. I had an STD test the first time I ever took it. It freaked me out because 3 days later I got a voicemail and this is what it said. Michael, this is Dr. Serrano. I need you to call me back immediately. This is regarding your positive result.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the voicemail the doctor left on my phone. So I call right back and I'm freaking out and I'm like, yeah, hi, is Dr. Serrano there? And they go, may I ask who's calling? I say, Michael Magid. And they go, after 5 seconds they get right back on the phone and they go, Michael, he's with another patient right now, but he'll be calling you back to discuss treatment.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, great, looks like I've got AIDS. I'm just assuming it's like full-blown Philadelphia-style AIDS. I've had a cough lately, I'm sure lesions are next. I think that's how it happens. So then I'm like freaking out because I'm like, by the way, guys, I'm not promiscuous, but I spent a weekend at Chico State, so I could have gotten AIDS. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to make that call with my ex-girlfriend. I'm gonna have to be like, hey, Jenny, you know how you broke up with me on Facebook? Well, I gave you AIDS. So they cancel each other out.
That seems fair.
So anyway, the doctor calls me back and he goes, just want to let you know you tested positive. I'm like, great, I got AIDS. And he goes, what do you do for a living? I go, I'm a youth soccer coach. He goes, well, that explains it. Which I just really approach about working with kids. He goes, yeah, you probably got from rustling in the bushes or from one of the other children.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, that's usually how you get Lyme disease. And I'm like, Lyme disease? And he goes, yeah, you got Lyme disease. And I'm like, fucking sweet. Which is not the reaction most people give when they find out they have a serious illness. And I go, I'm so sorry. I just thought that I tested positive for an STD. He's like, oh, no, not as far as I know. We haven't gotten those results back yet, though. So. Hey, guys, thanks a lot for paying attention. Later.